Hello and welcome to this presentation of high volume goals from CastleBridge Consulting. I'm Larry Page, co-founder and principal here. Display my contact information on the page. Should you have any questions, maybe you're developing a VBCS solution or you just want to bounce ideas off of someone, certainly feel free to reach out and we will work through it together. So today, really, our goals are to show you a solution we've built for high volume goals. And this is just an example of the power of VBCS and the ability to extend applications, create UIs that allow you and your company to input information or change information in the way that is most familiar or suits you the best or the most efficient way. So I want you to think of this. Yes, this is a great solution for high volume goals, but the capabilities really go beyond that. Whatever your need is or whatever your use case is, we can map it out and build that for you. So without further ado, we'll dig right in. So starting from the Oracle Cloud homepage, what we're showing you here, this is all standard delivered UI. Go into careers and performance. And because our extension is built in the goal space, we will drill into goals. Now, the beauty of this is that we've extended the application. We haven't really customized what already existed. So you can still use the add goals, create goals, all of the functionality that you're used to today is still there, and you can still use it. It should still behave exactly the same as before. We can also contextualize these solutions so that the extension understands the context of the page it's coming from. For instance, you can see here, this is our VBCS extension, our bulk goal, upload, and edit. And if I were to click this here, it would understand the context of I'm trying to bulk input goals for 2023. But if I were to change the context to 2022 and then click the button, it would then understand, okay, I'm entering 2022 goals. So we'll work with 2023. You can see that there are quite a few goals here already. Again, we're not impacting this existing functionality. We're working with it. So let's click into our extension. And from this page forward, what you will see is a custom page that was built specifically for volume goal entry and updating. And there's several things you can do here. Obviously, we've added instruction text. We've added contextualize information here that it displays which goal plan we're working on. And then we have a tabular format with buttons at the top and bottom, which allow you to really see all of the information and very easily click in an update or click a button and add a row to a table so that you can enter this information very quickly or update it very quickly. So for example, if we want to reduce overtime, I said 10%, but I really want 15%. I can easily just click in here and determine what I want it to be. I don't have to drill into a separate page, drill out to another page. It's very quick and easy to input this information. Now, you notice that these are not all of the goal fields. These are for this initial solution. What do we think the most commonly used fields? This doesn't mean that we can't include whichever fields you need. We can add more real estate to certain areas, and we can really tailor this for the look and feel and the fields you're using. Note that your standard calendar functionality, your drop-down lists from the system are all here. They're all active. We can even put logic on certain things. We don't, for example, in this first example, we're not allowing users to delete goals that were already in the system. However, if they insert a new row and we say, Increase efficiency, and we spelled it wrong. We'll correct it. The browser spell check. We can say, I want this done by the end of November, and we've already started it, so it's partially complete. Copy this, paste it over here. Now notice, as I was mentioning earlier, by default, we've said you can't delete goals that are already in the system. However, if you make a typo or with these goals you've added, we're allowing users to delete this. But this is just one requirement. It shows the flexibility in the capability we have here to really tailor this to your needs. So again, you can add as many rows as you want. When you're done, save and submit. Once you save and submit, we're actually calling APIs and feeding this into the system, into the database. So it will go back into just as if you'd entered it through the Oracle delivered screens. We're feeding it back in, and you could input a goal here. And then, once it's uploaded and in the system, you could then go over to the seeded screen, see the goal, update the goal, edit the goal as you always could. We've included other buttons like it says delete edits, but if I put a bunch of information in here and I want to clear it out and have it refresh from the system as to what it currently is today, I can click this delete edits and it will do that. So, these are buttons we've added, but if you have specific ones you need, we can add those as well. So from here, I will show you several things. Let's submit here, and you'll see this will actually take the information that we've put into the screen directly. We mass input. It's currently calculating, collecting the information, putting it in the right format so that it can call the APIs and submit it. Once that's done, we'll receive a pop-up and it will show you that it has been submitted and it's submitted into the system. And then it will redirect you back to the home page. The reason we've redirected back to the home page is there is some processing time involved in taking that information, calling the APIs, getting it pushed back in the system. So pushing them back to the home page, we found, users want things immediately. So if we redirect them back to that goal page, they might be looking for their goals, wondering where they are. But this way, it allows them the time needed to get those inputted in the system. So another thing we can do with this as well is we can manipulate this in Excel. So if I click this download outputs, I can say, download my file here, save it anywhere we want to locally. And then the user just opens that Excel file. So once that file is opened, we formatted it so the same fields are available here. We can come in and copy down, copy down, copy down, and then just modify what we need. You've got your category, your description. We've also put a column here that says, user, don't edit anything past this. These are the necessary fields that will automatically be pulled in for the user that the system needs to identify where to put the goal once it's input. So you can modify goals, require 50,000. You can modify dates. You can modify completion statuses, categories, anything up to this column here. You can modify and put that information in the system. Once you're done, you can, I'm just going to delete these out of here. Once you're done, you can save. Close that down and go back in the system. And then I can load those output files back into the system. So if I go into select the file, File has been selected, and I can save and submit. So now the system is taking that file, and it's uploading it in the system, just as if I had put it in the front end or as if I had typed it into this VBCS screen. So the power of VBCS really is that, we don't want to customize every single screen for you. But if you have certain areas that are pain points because of the way your business processes are, or because of high volume areas or differences in your business, this gives us the capability to really smooth out those areas that are pain points for you today, whether it's extending goals or whether it's a single page performance review where we can put it all in together, or even HR transactions. Maybe that global transfer is a pain point, or other things. We can tailor those with a VBCS screen for you and allow you to have exactly the fields you need. Do more autocomplete, more auto-populating, and submission. Again, thank you so much for jumping on and going through this solution with us today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to CastleBridge. Here's my contact information and our company website. We look forward to talking to you. Happy building.